Good DT squad, it's your boy Damien back at you with another reaction. And today we got another UFC video to watch. And we're gonna be reacting to Strickland versus Pablo Costa. Now, before we get into this video, both of these fighters are great fighters. And I haven't seen Pablo Costa fight in a while. And to be honest, I didn't even know he fought Strickland. Before we get into this video, if y'all new to the channel, make sure I hit that subscribe button. Also, like, share, follow, or subscribe. It's called subscribe, not follow. But y'all know what I mean. Comment for more on the way, whatever you want me to react to. And that's it. So I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, so let's get into it. Pump for this one.
For this co-headliner tonight. Sean Strickland is in the white, Paulo Costa in black. Co-main event is underway.
Ooh. Good low kick by Costa. Costa is
Ooh, what another kick. Oh my gosh. Okay, who y'all got in this fight? Before they really get deep into this fight. Because me, personally, I had to go with Strickland. Because I've seen how he fight now. After fighting the other dude that took the belt from him. And I've also seen how Costa fight. Costa is like a powerhouse. He's really good standing up. He's good on the ground as well. But I gotta give it to Strickland.
Is in the white, Paulo Costa in black. Co-main event
Costa,
is underway.
my bad.
good low kick by Costa. Costa is
looks big.
Big middleweight.
Yeah.
He's so big.
That's some hard kicks too.
It's stunning how he can make 185 pounds.
Strickland, a former welterweight, fought Kamaru Usman on one of the nights DC, defended his title.
3 good leg kicks there by Costa already.
Well, he's taking advantage of the fact that Sean stands straight up.
It just kind of walks you down.
I think he's already compromised. That
He's
calf,
stance.
yeah, that calf is really welted up.
Kicks ain't no joke.
What kind of car do you drive?
A 2022 Tesla Model Y.
Here we go with these things.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you pay for car insurance?
And that's the thing about Strickland. That pace will stay that pace the entirety of the fight. Paulo Costa's explosiveness and his willingness to fight, man, is really impressive. We've seen that on a number of occasions.
It does seem like a couple of perfectly placed leg kicks have compromised the mobility of Strickland early.
Unquestionably. I mean, you very rarely see him open up in the beginning of the fight southpaw, but he's doing that after the few of those kicks to that left leg.
I'm not gonna lie, Strickland has a weird stance. Like they say, he stands real straight up, but he keeps doing this. He put the knee up. So it's not normal to me. Like, everybody got a different stance, but his stance is like a robot. I just realized Donald Trump in the crowd. If y'all don't know something about Donald Trump, he loves UFC. Like, I haven't seen him in any other events besides UFC. Well, then again, I want to say back in like 2000 or something, he came to WWE and fought Vince McMahon and actually won. And then it caused him to shave Vince McMahon's head, because whoever won that battle will have to get their head shaved. So Vince McMahon lost, and he got to get his head shaved.
But he's doing that after the few of those kicks to that left
But
leg.
Donald Trump is the only president to ever
He's got
get Stone Cold Stunner.
kick to the body. He uses that to kind of
It's a
interrupt
fun
the
fact.
momentum of fights. And just switch up.
The Costa corner feels like the kicks are paying dividends. Stay on them. Don't go away from the game plan that they've built for this fight.
To Joe Rogan.
Sean's all
Hang
front
upon
kicks,
game.
which is really rare.
He's trying to get himself in range.
Yeah, I mean, he just uses that to disrupt rhythm. He did a fantastic job with that with Adesanya. That front kick, especially off the left leg.
And you see that eye level of Costa, it's body leg. Strickland.
You check that one.
Yep.
Yeah, but it is red, Joe.
It's real red. I mean, they were hard kicks right off the bat. And Sean constantly lifting those legs, very aware that it might be a problem.
Costa's doing a good job of targeting the body.
There it is again.
Yep, throwing a lot to the body early in this fight.
You just get
Good
constant
job.
pressure from Strickland.
Strickland has also realized some success to the body early. Seemed to raise the leg there to try to check.
If you remember the
Well, Strickland is kind of like the Terminator. He just walks you down like a prey. But the good thing about Strickland, he's not like going at you. He just walking you down, waiting for you to make a mistake, and then he gonna go in for the kill. But he's really patient in the fight. I'm surprised because the way he be talking to people, you would think he'll be like super aggressive. He's not.
Seemed to raise the leg there to try to check.
If you remember the Magomedov fight, Magomedov came at him with everything in that first round, and Sean just kept doing this, just walking forward, and he ate a lot of leg kicks in that round as well. He just puts constant pressure on you, and if you're not accustomed to backing up, Sean will wilt your endurance.
And that's the thing, right? We don't see Paulo Costa go back much.
No.
When he was at his best, when he was beating Yoel, it was constantly going forward, just really bullying people.
It just wears on you like nothing you can describe when someone will not stop coming forward. You're just not accustomed to constantly moving backwards. And Sean makes you do that. And he's so good at wilting guys and making guys fatigue quicker than they think they're going to. He just never gives you a break.
Yeah. Well, Costa's got to stand his ground at some point. It takes too much effort to be bouncing around and moving like that circle. At some point, you got to just stand your ground.
Strickland's vision defensively, one of his greatest assets. You see his eyes fixed.
See, Strickland is using much less energy here. If you people watching at home, when Paulo is forced to move back like that constantly, that is just not something you want to do.
Definitely using a lot of energy.
It's so much easier.
Backing up like that.
I do. So.
And he's hopping too. See, he waits until you makes a mistake and he sees a big opening, he goes for it.
That's why they're making those big circles around the octagon.
Somebody knows about
Strickland would take a slight
Strickland.
step off to the right, he would shut that exit window that Costa's using to circle his back to the center of the octagon.
But when you think about the fact that this is a 5-round fight, this pressure that Strickland's putting on it, Strickland's not tired at all. Look at him. And this is exactly what the Adesanya fight. He can go 5 hard rounds like this. And that kicking to the stomach is also going to drain the gas.
Oh, it makes your hands start to drop.
You're seeing
Build custom industrial machines in
Paulo with his mouth open now. And you see him constantly back up, which you never see from Paulo Costa. Big rounds.
Big round. Most definitely.
UFC 302, Makasha versus Poirier is presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. All right, round 2 of a possible 5. Costa in black, Strickland in white.
Those front kicks to the gut over and over again. They will drain you. He's checking those low kicks now. Oh, there's a good one.
It's just constant toes to the breadbasket.
Yep.
Dane Thomas, what do you have?
You know, the one thing that I noticed about Costa is his eye line, and this is what you did mention, John, is that his eye line was down low. Normally what that means is a head kick is coming. So do not be surprised if he keeps going low, and then eventually you see a head kick.
Well, you see him doing everything to try to set something up top. His jab goes to the body. His right hand has been going to the body. I don't think that Costa fought a bad first round. I just think that it looks bad that he's constantly backing up.
Okay, Strickland getting a
Sean is
little
just
bit
such a
more into
difficult
it now.
puzzle once you're in front of him. I think that led that was a hard one. That was a
Sean didn't like that one.
Didn't like that one at all.
Now Costa standing his ground, Joe. Look at that.
Yes, because he realizes.
Look at all the redness on his belly, though, from those little...
Yeah, all over his stomach.
Yeah, I was about to say Costa loved throwing these
those
leg kicks and body shots.
Ooh, we ate another one there.
Costa might be winning this fight.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
Been
about.
throwing more
He's
punches for
circling.
sure.
Instead of just
Landing
following.
more
Slight step off to
than
the
Strickland
side.
has.
I think the strategy is wear Paulo Costa out. Keep this pressure on him. Make him wilt over 5 rounds.
Yeah,
Strickland really ain't throwing him those punches.
Nice jab and a right hand by Strickland.
He's got such a deceptive style. I mean, it's so difficult to prepare for. 'Cause who fights like him?
Nobody.
Kind of a peekaboo style with his hands. Really good defensively.
Kind of fight like a robot.
Great reflexes.
Strickland, if y'all asking who I'm talking about.
Costa a bit out of range with that sequence. Good.
Costa got a cut under his left eye.
Check that one.
Yeah, that one didn't feel good to Costa. You see a bad step trying to get back to the center.
Some swelling around the left eye of Paulo Costa here under 2 minutes in round 2.
I knew it. It's like right there.
Strickland touches that body again, and then a nice jab to follow up.
Good check.
Looks like it's going to start bleeding in a little while.
Check that he was using with Adesanya.
He jabbing at it now.
Now
See, he's
Sean's
got a
cutting
cut.
him off a little bit.
And when he has to explode, he does, like right there. Avoid that takedown very nicely. Avoid the clinch. He's just always giving you something to think about. Those legs are always lifting up. Oh, strong.
Y'all know something about Paulo? I'm surprised he hasn't tried to take it to the ground yet. As y'all know, them Brazilians, they be phenomenal when it comes to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like, I'm still shocked he ain't trying to take it to the ground yet.
It's giving you something to think about. Those legs are always lifting up. Oh, strong kick by Paulo Costa.
Kick by Costa.
When does he pull that wheel kick out?
There you go.
There you go.
I saw a little hip.
I love Costa's jab to the body, man. I think that that's such an effective strike against a guy like Sean,
Wheel
who's
kick.
constantly pressuring you.
Yes.
It just kind of plays as his little push kick up the middle.
But, I mean, he's using, like, double the effort that Sean is using.
That's what I was going to say, but the push kick up the middle doesn't take much effort.
I mean, constantly jabbing you in the gut like that. Sean hurt him. Paul's starting to...
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? right, 118.
The fade, boys. His mouth is wide open and he's moving slower.
There's
It's
the
just
second
this
round.
pressure is crazy. And again, I want to go back to that Magomedov fight because that guy coming out of the gates is hell on wheels.
Right.
And Sean just absorbed it and did this, just kept moving forward. He's used to doing this. And he's used to doing this in the gym, breaking guys, just staying on them.
When they were asking Strickland to pick it up even more.
Yeah.
One of the areas where Sean Strickland has this frustration is that he doesn't necessarily separate himself as much. Because while he does seem to be the guy advancing, and he seems to be the guy landing more strikes, judging these rounds at times can become difficult for the people that judge the rounds. And that's why he's had those issues with fights where he thought he beat Jared Cannonier.
Yes.
And thought that he beat Duplessis. Because these rounds, he's always in like close rounds. So they want him to separate himself a little bit from his opponents a little more if he can.
Yeah, there's some weird scorecards even in his Jack Hermanson fight, if memory serves. Nicely done to the body by Costa. Strickland returns fire.
Oh, good left hand of the body by Paulo.
Costa could go up to
And there's that kick to the body.
high heavyweight if he wanted to.
Lower high, not in the middle.
Big enough.
Strickland's doing a good job of checking those calf kicks now.
Yeah, just be
Paulo's leaning back.
bigger than that, like 20 pounds more.
He's leaning back like he's shying away from the shots.
Well, he's going to have to engage him in a fight. You know, and we know that Paulo Costa possesses that ability. But it's like when a guy in Paulo Costa who can walk anyone down like he was when he was undefeated gets finished, what does it do to him going forward? Since he got finished, Jordan said he might have lost a little bit of his swag. He hasn't been as willing to kind of just walk people down.
He's not the same guy.
He's going to need to do that. He's going to have to stand in the middle and tell Sean Strickland, it's okay. I know I can stand with you.
Izzy just took some of his confidence away in that fight. He just really
trying to take
has
him
not
down
been the
right
same fighter since. Still very skillful, still very dangerous. Physically, I don't think, that hurt. That check hurt. He did not like that one at all.
Bad.
Big welt on the front of that left shin of Costa.
I believe it was the right one, wasn't it? Was it the right kick?
He tried to outside kick and check that, man.
An immediate limp afterwards.
Strickland in perpetual forward motion. Nice left hand by Sean.
Okay, Strickland's starting to get a little more active now. I see he's starting to throw a little bit more punches.
Paulo is considerably slower now, folks, and he's looking for the clinch now.
Trying to do something to get Strickland off of him.
Yeah, all that backing up and moving extrally. Starting to tire Costa out.
He's looking to spin again.
Yeah.
He did it that one time, but he's loading the hips. I mean, he's just looking for a big shot to change the momentum of his fight because his gas tank is getting drained. And this is one of the more fascinating things about watching Sean Strickland fight, that he does this to everyone. He did it to Adesanya, you know?
I said something, and I asked about the fight being 5 rounds. Who does it benefit? And Jim Miller on the morning weigh-in show said, I think it was a slight miscalculation by Paulo Costa to want a 5-round fight because I think it benefits Sean Strickland. I mean, it's just so clear. This guy is such a great 5-round fighter. And while we have seen Paulo go 5 rounds, we saw him go 5 rounds with Marvin Vettori. We have seen him fight guys in long fights. He hasn't done it at the pace and as many times as we've seen Sean Strickland scheduled for it.
Right, but the Vettori fight is a good example because he lost that fight.
Yeah, he did.
And he lost that fight
at 205.
Yes.
That's when he was having problems with his weight. That's something he's figured out.
Good
Got
from Strickland.
Under a minute here in a round 3 that has belonged to Sean Strickland.
Yeah, I think this has probably been Sean's best round. It's very clear that he got it done. And I mean, he could be up 3-0, most likely. But Paulo's had moments. In this round, he hasn't had many.
He threw that right kick again, and we saw the check on the ISO, and it's pretty...
Bro, this gotta be the worst ad I've ever seen in my life.
Nasty. Sean actually checked that
I
right
don't know
kick
who
with
they
his
be
right
having
leg.
playing them games.
Oh, now he's
What
pouring
do
it
we
on.
do?
Now he's
Be
pouring it on.
careful. Might just mess up on purpose.
Costa landed there.
Yes,
But he's trying to retreat so much that he's landing and not even realizing that he landed that right hook there.
Yeah, he's not digging his toes in.
Good body shot.
Big land at the end of the round for Sean Strickland. So Paulo Costa's corner telling him they think he's up 2-1, could be down 3-0 conceivably.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to pump him up. Yeah. I don't think he's up, but, you know, with this scoring, who knows?
Yeah.
We've seen some wacky scoring.
We've seen some wacky scorecards.
I think Costa got the first and second round.
Any
Strickland definitely got the
success
first
that Paulo
round.
had early.
No, Strickland definitely got the third round.
But if you ask me, Sean Strickland has won this fight, and he's fought wonderful.
Yeah, and body language, it really looks like
He's winning this round, too. So far. Good block by Costa.
Costa back to work to the body. Dean Thomas, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't really agree with the corner telling him to score what they think it is. But in this situation, it might be beneficial for Costa to hear that he's winning, or else he might check out in the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Sean Strickland, he's completely focused on what he's doing. Paulo Costa's kind of all over the place at this point. So maybe telling him he's winning, he'll stay in the fight.
Locked in.
Well, and that's been part of the issue at times for Costa. Has moments, but just a little bit all over the place, even in the Vettori fight.
He can barely throw that kick himself now.
Yeah, his shin,
Thought he hurt his foot for a while.
really banged up. And again, we saw it in the eye, so he threw a full power kick, and Sean checked it with the right shin. Like
Yeah,
off
his
the low.
shin.
Yeah, that cross check.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with him
That's
the way he
normally
was
how those guys break their leg.
standing. Like, kind of wobbled a little bit.
There's a deep bruise on that shin. We can see it now.
Somebody move.
Sean just keeps that pressure on. There again, that front kick to the gut. Paulo returns
Front
one.
kick.
Costa not much of a takedown artist. Under 3 minutes here to go, round 4.
And he's tried a couple. That tells you that he really wants to try to change something up.
Yeah. Strickland's jab on point yet again.
He just looks real tired, guys. Real tired as we're in the 4th round. And I think he's just losing his confidence. It's a big part of it. Feeling the heat of losing the momentum in this fight.
To be honest, I don't think Costa has got a 5-round fight
Over the top, partially
in a
landed
long
for Costa.
time.
He's going to need more of those.
But he was tired in the 3rd
Coming
round.
up on 300.
He's more tired now. He got
strikes
his mouth wide
thrown.
open. He's breathing good now. That's a bad
I mean,
sign,
that
too.
just speaks to what Joe was talking about. The
Real bad sign.
activity, the pace, the willingness to just put
Big,
things out there.
heavy, too.
It's hard to keep up with. There it is by Costa.
Yeah, he needs more of those. Those front kicks to the body. There's a good solid calf kick he just landed. But those front kicks to the body will slow Sean down if he could land more of them. Oh, nice side kick. Very nice. Faked the round kick. Elicited the check. Drew the check out and threw the side kick.
So Strickland being a little bit, not much.
Strickland at this point has landed 40 more significant strikes than Costa, 115 to 75, just over a minute to go. In round 4, Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier waiting in the wings.
They're not liking this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, nice low kick again. That was a strong one.
I think Costa's having a good round. This is one of his best rounds.
Good jab by Costa.
Sean's got to get back going. Sean's got to get him going backwards again.
Another good low kick by Costa.
You hear both crowds and both coaches yelling.
Round, 30 seconds to go.
Our refreshing new flavors are as tropical as it gets. You're on Tropic Time now.
Okay, tropical smoothie, I get you. You're
Texas was waiting and wondering.
It looks like Sean threatening with that front kick to try to draw Costa in and land a punch. And there it goes right there. He's trying to show him the kick, show him that front kick again, and get Costa to pull or exchange. And there it is.
Costa did a good job of blocking there. Sean Strickland knowing exactly what to do. That's one of the things that I think people don't give Strickland credit for. Not only has he improved as a fighter, but he's much smarter in the way he approaches fights.
Has outstruck Paulo Costa in all 4 rounds. But you just never know what the judges' scorecards might say. Costa opens round 5 with Jack to the back.
Yeah, this round is huge. Absolutely huge. And Paulo, knowing that he only has to fight 5 minutes, can go hard.
Yeah.
Have y'all noticed his wife?
That thought in the back of his
I
head.
have never seen her at the UFC fight.
Well, you heard Eric Nitzik saying, hey, I let the dog out.
Yeah.
I want you to go.
I think she likes him.
Let the dog out, Strickland.
Like the fights. I know Trump loves him. He likes him. See Dana White right beside him. The GOAT.
Nice head movement by Strickland to avoid
Think
that
about
right
Dana
hand.
White. To me, he's the greatest entertainer on
Good sequence for
of all
Costa.
time.
Sean has such an odd
think about
style
that.
the way he
He's
throws
on
punches.
UFC.
Like he'll keep his arms completely straight and just swing it around, like over the top.
UFC is grown massively since the 90s.
Strickland back to work off with the jab.
And it's just getting bigger.
Body kick for Costa.
But I wish they would fight at different cities.
You know, Paulo Costa
Usually, you just see them fighting
he's in
in
phenomenal shape. I mean,
New York
he has
City,
been under pressure the entire fight.
Vegas.
And in round 5, he still looks pretty fresh.
Sometimes,
Definitely got his second win.
Yep.
Sometimes.
And I mean, obviously, Sean Strickland has always been in great shape.
Sometimes Los Angeles.
But I mean,
But mostly Vegas
what Eric
and
Nixon said. This is too close.
Yeah.
New York City.
Sean Strickland's corner.
Well, that's,
Sometimes Dubai.
well, that's one of those things, right? Like where you,
But Vegas is like the
I don't know, man.
UFC.
You're fighting the best fighters in the world, so to say, don't leave it to chance, right? That's easier said than done, but we saw 2 scorecards tonight that were just
those tickets.
flat out bad.
Yeah.
They're not cheap at all.
Certainly a lot of
they're
pressure and
worth it.
volume from Costa here in this 5th and final round. Under 3
Important
minutes now to
fights.
go, and Costa back to the body twice over.
I really like,
who
if I was
they're
in
fighting.
Strickland's corner, I'd really like to see him hit the gash.
Well, Costa's fighting a really good 5th round.
He is. And in Costa's corner, I would like to see more of this.
Jab from
Keep throwing those kicks, especially. Nice kick to the body by Strickland.
Yeah, he's bleeding out his nose now. Costa.
Nice jab.
Yeah, Strickland got this fight in the bag now. Definitely.
Jab from Costa right at the 2-minute mark of this 5th and final round.
And he's landing more punches. Landing more kicks.
Yeah, Strickland's showing him the front kick, showing him the teeth, but looking to land a punch over the top.
Perhaps Costa thought about a level change there. Back to work with a kick to the body.
This is a close fight, kids.
Yeah, Costa closing the gap on the
This is a
numbers
close
here in
fight.
this 5th and final round.
And
I think
also,
Strickland has
really
it, though.
anyone's fight if they could win this round. I mean, if Costa's corner was correct, and he really was up 2.
Yeah, I know.
And then there's the last round, which was real
Which
close.
I thought, yeah.
Good to Costa.
Which was close to his best round to me. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, it's hard to know whenever you're in a place where there's been some bad scorecards.
Yeah. Couple nice jabs there by Strickland.
Good dodge.
But you see,
That's
after a huge
Costa.
fourth for the former champion,
Oh,
Costa
that's
has
Strickland.
responded in kind.
Yeah, this fight go either way.
But even there, when Strickland circles off, he's not coming back in with shots. There he landed a good jab.
But I think Strickland has it by an inch. Or a little more than an inch.
Oh, big right hand.
There it goes.
And a huge combination in response by Strickland.
Get him.
There it is.
Get him.
There it is.
Hold up.
Drops Costa late.
Hold up.
Oh, and another head kick for Strickland.
Dang. That was a good one.
For the former champ to close out that fifth and final round.
That might have done it for him. Yep, that might have done it for him.
Yeah,
Certainly got him that round.
they got the crowd up on their feet.
But again, with the scoring we've seen tonight, boys, who knows?
Sean Strickland should have won this fight.
Should have won the
Yes.
Trump.
Chris Lee and David Torelli, who have had a few of the outlier scorecards, to put it nicely, are on this fight as well. So we'll see what they saw
great.
with Paulo Costa.
Oh, great, both of them?
Sean Strickland.
Two of them with bad cards. We got to watch these two, man.
He said they got bad cards.
All right,
Yeah,
right
watch
away,
out for
Sean
these two.
Strickland was on the gas. A lot of those push kicks up the middle, but the Paulo Costa started well. His outside leg kicks in round one were very, very good. But then Sean Strickland started to pick it up as the fight went on. Fighting behind the jab and the pressure. Never allowing Paulo Costa to be the leader.
Good
There,
block.
Costa throws a kick, gets it checked and gets hurt. Another blitz by Sean Strickland. Jab by Strickland. Another jab by Strickland. Costa lands his own. Sean Strickland throws the double jab. End of the round, Strickland throws a head kick. Costa blocks it, gets off balance and falls. Then it was just Sean Strickland pressing Paulo Costa to end the fight. I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Dave Torelli scores the contest, 49-46, Costa. Chris Lee scores it, 50-45, Strickland. And Saul Diamalo scores the contest, 49.
Y'all had a crazy act. What? Let me find out little John here. I gotta go back because that was funny. Y'all gotta listen real closely to this dude in the crowd saying, what?
Torelli scores the contest, 49-46, Costa. Chris Lee scores it, 50-45, Strickland.
Strickland's
Saul
face.
Diamalo scores the contest, 49-46, for the winner by split decision, Sean Costa.
Knew it.
Strickland.
Where'd he go? Alright guys, let's end this reaction. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, smash that like button. Always subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Comment for more on the way. Whatever you want me to react to. And that's it.